Hi everyone, welcome back to Spin Along Molecules. So in today's video, I will show you how to create project and how to submit proposal in funding and tender portal of EU website. So let's get started. The first thing that you need to do is you need to go to EU funding and tender portal, and or you can simply Google it, or you can put this on your web browser. So this will open up the options of funding, procurement, guidance, and documents. But before going to the funding section, I would like to give you a very helpful hint about guidance and documents. So when you click guidance and documents, these options appear. In this, you select the reference documents. And the reference documents, when you click this one, some options appear, like this one, the reference document filters. And so in this, you add programming period and program. So for example, here, the program under MSCA call is Horizon Europe, and it is from 2021 to 27. And once you add these in this filter, so Horizon Europe will appear here, and then you have the option further to search in this filter. So in this filter, you put MSCA. So when you put MSCA here, so further MSCA guidance, finance, template forms, application forms, these appear here. So these are all MSCA projects with EU that are going on. So right one for you is with PF at the end. So PF stands for postdoctoral fellowship. Others are for different like PhD programs and others. So in this PF MSCA application form, when you select, so this will appear application form. And the important thing here to notice is that this date is 2025, and this is English version, because this could be different for different years. There might be slight changes, but it's important that you follow the right one. 2025 for 2025 call, or for next year's is similarly. So when you press this standard application form, you will see a new window will open with the PDF file. So that is a longer PDF file. The first page looks like this. Postdoctoral fellowship, Marie Curie actions, and application form part A, and it also has a technical description for part B. And again, important thing is the date. You follow the right one. And in this one is a template of part B1 with the watermark. So one thing, this is a PDF file, and this is not where you should add it or write. So this is just for guidelines and instruction. So these are 40 pages, and but these have very helpful guideline for how to fill part A, part B, B1, B2, what things you need to be careful. It has detailed instructions, so I would highly recommend that you go through it and read it. This will help you to improve your application and overall proposal a lot. So this one I wanted to give you important information here. Now we go to again funding and tenders portal, and in this one, this time we will go to the funding section, your MSCA funding call. And in the funding section, when you press this one, so this appears several options. So here you go to call for the proposals. So here you will find MSCA call, and then once you go there, you will see this window appears, and this has a filter option. So I have zoomed in here. So in this way, you have like a quick search option, programming period, program call. So you can find all different calls here. For MSCA, you need like what programming period it is, like for example 2021 to 27 program. I think Horizon Europe call is MSCA and postdoctoral fellowship, and status should be open. But it takes longer time, and sometimes you open up the wrong call for the wrong year. So I have a quick option here. So if you if you put right here the call, the current call for MSCA is 2025, is Horizon MSCA 2025 PF0101. This is the exact call that you should enter here and press search. A helpful tip here is that it almost remains the same. Only thing every year is changing is the year. For example, for next year 2026 or 27, so only 2000 the year will change. The call will remain same. So you copy it here, you paste here and just search. So when you search, you will go right away to MSCA postdoctoral fellowship 2025. Because it's possible when you enter this way, you might open up 2024, 23 are the call that are closed. So it's important this open for submission, this call is, and this is the right call that you're looking for. Its opening date, its deadline, all these things should match with your call. So once you have opened this, you can press MSCA postdoctoral fellowship 2025, and this window will open. It's a long window. You can scroll it down, see different options. So important one is this one, the program horizon, or you can say this call has two type of action under it. So type of action for first one is postdoctoral fellowship, global fellowship, and the second type of action is postdoctoral fellowship, European fellowship. So here I would like to explain what global fellowship is and what European fellowship is. For example, global fellowship is for anyone who is a European citizen or a permanent resident of EU. So they the maximum timing for European global fellowship is 3 years. There is a mandatory outgoing phase in global fellowship. So that could be maximum for 2 years, and you have to go to an associated country, which could be like any country like US or any other country, which should be have the associated status with the EU, and you're only eligible for this if you're a European citizen or permanent resident. For European fellowship, this is open for all. So non-EU citizens and EU citizens both can apply for this one. And so for example, EU citizen will only apply within EU. They can't go to other associated country like in global fellowship. And all the non-EU candidates like from China or India or any other country, they will apply to European fellowship. So you select here the European one. All right, so I hope this is clear now, the European and global fellowship. And when you further scroll down this window, so you will see this important option, start submission. So here you start the submission of your MSCA proposal. So again, there are two options here, two different action, global fellowship and European fellowship. So remember, select the right one for you, which you are applying for. So because after that, you will not be able to change it. So you select this one and click start submission, and this window will pop up, and this will ask you, please confirm your choice. And here you see this is European fellowship, and then you press OK. And so then it will ask you to log in. So until now, what I did was without logging in, to the EU portal. So either you should already have an account, so you can log in and proceed further, or if you don't have an account, you need to register. One important thing that I want to tell here is when you want to register, use the email that you will be using throughout your application of MSCA, because if you use a different email later on, and this will create a dual account, and this might create a problem for you. So it's very important that your email, when you are registering and logging in, you keep it the same for throughout your application process. All right, so once you log in, you can use, so now what you have done is you have logged in, you have selected the topic or action, like either European Fellowship or Global Fellowship, and then you create proposal. So here I'm showing a previous version of the same, but it does not change anything. It will remain similar. So for example, this is for 2023. It says how many days are left until the deadline, and another important thing here is the download part B templates. So this is the point or the place where you actually download the Word files of B templates. So and you write your proposal B1 and B2 on in these Word files. Don't take them from any other website or any other source. This is the official source, and it has the right one for the right color, because there could be slight changes if you're using one from the previous year. So this might give you a problem later on. So it's very important that you download the templates here after logging in, and then you use these templates and convert them into PDF file and submit them later on separately as PDF files. Hope this is clear. This point is very important. And other things in here is the PIC of your host organization. So this is the identification code. So either you or your supervisor should know it, and you can submit here. The other way is to search with short name, and this will appear here. And another important thing here is the role. You should define your role in this proposal. If you are the one who is submitting, you should select this option, the researcher, postdoctoral researcher. If your supervisor is doing this for you, so he should select this main contact person. Or if your supervisor have assigned anyone this job, like secretary or lab manager, so they will select this one here. So any one of them, 3 persons, can create the proposal and add the participants and all these things. So it's important that you are in close connection and constantly talking to your supervisor or his lab manager when you are applying, because you need to put a lot of information if you're doing by yourself that they will provide you. All right, so next is once you have created the proposal, so you have to agree some terms and condition, and after agreeing to terms and condition, this will say draft proposal research project created, and this says what is the deadline and when you should submit it. And here you have the option continue with this proposal or go to my proposal. So if you go to my proposal, you will see this. So this window is important to understand here because once you submit your proposal, you have the option here in this actions. This does not normally appear, but if you click action, this will appear like edit draft, delete proposal. So you can delete, if you want to delete, you can delete previous proposal, or you can add a draft. For example, in edit draft, what you can do is if you have submitted a proposal and you have an updated version and you want to replace it, you go to edit draft and then you submit a new version of B1 or B2, and then what will happen is the previous one will delete automatically. So this is how you should do it here. If you constantly changing your proposal and updating it, But it's important, I think you should submit your proposal 1 week ahead and then keep updating it. So when you have a new variant, updated variant, you go here, edit draft, and then you submit it. So it will delete the previous variant and new variant will be saved automatically. After you have created the proposal, you go to participant. You have to add the participants, so who are involved in this proposal. For example, you, your supervisor, any other associated host. So I explain it here. For example, you can add contact, supervisor, main contact person if have not been added. So it's important you use the email address of your supervisor, which is associated with EU portal, because this will create problem if you are using a different email. If sometimes people have 2-3 official emails, so you use the exact one which is linked with the EU portal. You can ask them. And similarly, you can add yourself here and also keep your information the same that you're adding anywhere else. So here you add the associated partner. So you only add associated partner for global fellowship for outgoing phase. So you add the associated partner. It's a must. If you will not add associated partner, your proposal will be rejected, and they will also be notified. So when you add their information, their email address, so when you add them here and create the proposal, they will be notified also. And another condition you need to add the associated partner is when you have planned non-academic placement. Non-academic placement is industrial placement for 6 months after the end of Marie Curie proposal. So if you have selected that, so it's important you add the associated partner here. But for secondment, you don't need to add associated partner here. So only for global fellowship, outgoing phase, and non-academic placement, but not for secondment. So I hope this is clear. So you add the participants here. So next thing here is the proposal forms. So this means the proposal form A and B, both B1 and B2. So once your proposal forms you have downloaded from here and they're ready, like B1 and B2, you go here and you can add them. But the other one, that is form A, you can add at any time. So in next video, I will explain you how to add or write the A1 part of your proposal or the project. And it's important here, if you are doing this, then you are in close connection with your host, because you have to, in the part A, you have to add a lot of information from your host side. And similarly, if your host is doing this for you, the part A, then make sure the information that they are adding, you have access and can see what they're adding information about you, and that is correct one, especially your graduation date and all these things. So this is all for today, and hope you find this content helpful, and see you in the next video.